A very good evening to you. I'm meteorologist Jack Drake here in the CT Weather Center studios. We have an interesting storm to talk about tomorrow. Mostly a non-event, but we do want to highlight a period of potentially heavier snow in the beginning part of the storm. So the first part of the storm tomorrow morning is what we're going to want to highlight here. I'll take you through time with that, and then the rest of the storm looks mainly like a non-event, especially on the roadways, as temperatures tomorrow get up into the mid 30s. And there's going to be only light precipitation falling and precipitation really in the form of rain, and especially in the southern half of Connecticut. So mostly a non-event tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, but it will flip back to eventually a little bit of snow as the storm concludes Monday morning. So we'll look at all that in here in just a second, but we still want to keep you updated, even if it's not going to be a big storm, right? We still want to make sure you have the latest, you know what's going on. So let me show you the models here. It starts as rain, so it starts, we're a little bit warmer tonight. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s out there right now. This is going to start as rain pretty much everywhere in Connecticut, but watch what happens. This is 4 a.m. shown. Watch what happens over time. You can start to see wet snow mix in. This is what we call dynamic cooling. So the column of air cools as the precipitation rates get a little bit heavier. This is going to be the trend here. And look how cold this gets. Look how snowy this gets. This is now 7 a.m. 7 a.m. heavy snow into Fairfield County, New Haven County, Southern Litchfield County, and Westchester County. This is the primary concern at this point for me. Want to make sure people are aware of this, that we might get into some hefty snow rates as the storm starts tomorrow. So 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 10 a.m. is going to be the primary window for this. And this could accumulate when you get snow rates like this, especially in the higher elevations, Fairfield County, New Haven County, Southern Litchfield County. It's probably going to be cold enough, 33, 34 degrees, that if it snows at an inch an hour or more, we could start to see some accumulation, some roads get a little bit slick. So just want to keep that in mind. This is going to be an elevation favored storm. Again, spots over 500 or 600 feet are going to do better. But even as we go through time here, you'll notice still heavy snow really into this is now 9 a.m., 10 a.m. And then eventually the mix line, 11 a.m., works in a little bit further north. And then by the afternoon, this is pretty much a non-event. This doesn't look like much to me here. We have a little bit of wintry mix in the hills, but most of Connecticut, the I-84 corridor, the I-95 corridor is going to be just fine. Same deal with Rhode Island and the Hudson Valley. Um, so I did mention that wraparound snow. You can see that here into some lighter snow across Connecticut. This doesn't look like a huge deal to me, but it could be create localized slick spots, especially in the higher elevations. So just want to keep that in mind, especially if you're, again, in the hills. The coastline, this doesn't look as big of a deal. I'll show you what we're looking at as far as totals quickly. And this is going to echo what you just saw. Again, the only caveat I have is if you're in Western Connecticut, if you're in Fairfield County, New Haven County, you saw that original band of heavy snow could put down a quick inch here, especially into the northern part of this green zone tomorrow morning. So if you're in the green zone, if you're in the pink zone, you're probably looking at it, oh, it's 0 to 1, it's 1 to 3, it's not that big of a deal. True on the whole, but we're looking at that initial batch of heavy snow. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but that's the primary concern, 6 a.m. to about 10 or 11 a.m. tomorrow. The rest of the storm, again, not a huge deal. We did put that there's a low confidence zone here in the pink. So some of these areas could get a little bit higher, especially into the hills, or they could get 0 into the valleys. So that's where it's going to be super elevation dependent. I think we saw a storm last year where, sometimes in the same town, you went from less than an inch to six inches of snow. That could be kind of the situation tomorrow, especially in some of these hilly pink zones here. 2 to 5 in Litchfield County, 2 to 5 in Tallinn and Wyndham in the northeastern corner, and then that 1 4 to 8 spot for our friends in Torrington and the surrounding hill towns that do generally see more snow up there. So that's what we're looking at as far as the storm in total. Again, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, call us. The next update is going to be at 10 a.m., and then we'll keep you updated from there if warranted, especially for that wraparound snow and the potential impacts for that on Monday morning. So I'm meteorologist Jack Drake. Have a great night, and thank you for staying here with us. Appreciate it.